New at 11, a huge show of concern from one community on the south side of Jacksonville as dozens showed up to protest, a proposed waste transfer station in the Greenland Chase neighborhood. On Your Side's Haley Harrison sat down with one concerned homeowner about why they're speaking out.
The rezoning request by Waste Pro is for the vacant lot behind me, which was once a church and a school. And technically it is in an industrial area. However, there is a city park nearby and the start of homes, where children play and families live.
Going to be right behind those trees.
On the other side of the tree line from where Hurricane Sheet has called home for more than a decade, a waste transfer station may go in.
Right? I think as a community we need a waste transfer station. But this location, let's think about it. This neighborhood itself, this subdivision has 520 homes.
He and hundreds of Greenland Chase neighbors have created a Facebook group dedicated to planning their opposition to the proposed location of the station, a place where trash trucks could drop their load for another larger truck to take to the landfill. Their concerns about the potential waste transfer station being near their neighborhood range from health concerns to truck traffic and drops in homeowners' real estate value. Jacksonville City Council member Danny Beckton represents Sheet's neighborhood. Beckton says Waste Pro is eyeing this location because Southside is the area of Jacksonville that needs it the most, since the city landfill is on the west side.
One of our garbage trucks that you see in the neighborhood probably spends 4 to 5 hours just traveling back and forth when it fills up.
He says he's received hundreds of emails from constituents about the rezoning request. Beckton explains he's still gathering all the facts. He's holding a town hall meeting this Thursday night from 5:30 to 7 at the South Point Community Church. Beckton says the applicant, Waste Pro, and other city leaders will be there to address any concerns community members have. In Jacksonville, I'm Haley Harrison, First Coast News, on your side.